I started out, playing blues in Akron, Ohio, and I still have this affinity for people like Johnny Lee Hooker because I played with cats like this. I was the only white guy, going to the ghetto and playing blues with these guys, and I used to be invited into their secret world of, it was a blind pig, and they'd sell, shots for $1, Budweisers for $1, and some days they wouldn't pay the electric bill, so they'd have a long extension cord from their neighbor's house, so they could power up the amps and have some, one floor lamp lighting the room. I guess it all starts off from the blues at some point, Everybody's got a day gig when you're not a superstar. I'm out at all the Manhattan flea markets as early as 2:30 in the morning looking for antiques to buy and sell. On a good month, I can make about $12,000. In a bad month, I can't pay for my records. This business gives you a lot of time to think. Sometimes a melody will pop into my head. Sometimes the words, sometimes the words will come and I'll phone them into my, I'll call my landline and sing into it. Right now I'm picking, just sort of sharking around, looking for, see what people show up with. So. And it's a relationship-based business, like any business, and you talk to people, and you talk to them first and see what they have, and then you have ask them what else they're working on, and throughout the year you hope that you're able to buy things outside of this market from these vendors also. So the business has changed so dramatically over the last 5 years, both with the flea market being broken up into different pieces. It destroyed the continuity, and also how merchandise. You can only sell really great stuff now, and the middle market has just disappeared. And if you do buy things like that, it's sort of mid-market. You should pay less for it, and you're going to get less for it. It's just people only want the really kick-ass stuff. My music's about the struggle to keep everything, all the balls up in the air, keep everything going, despite just immeasurable odds. I grew up in Akron, Ohio. It's about 40 miles south of Cleveland. Faded Industries. It was once a boom town in the 20s, primarily known for rubber, and now it's known for polymers, plastics. My father started out in the rubber business and now is in the plastics business. I have a brother and sister. I'm the youngest. I was the baby. I was sort of, got away with a lot more than they did. In the early 70s, my mother was pursuing her master's degree and taught at the University of Akron, and she had friends who were subsequently 10 years younger than she was, and that was sort of Woodstock generation. So everybody would sort of congregate, and we would be sent upstairs, and they would party until 4 or 5 in the morning, and we'd sort of sneak down and try to listen to what the grown-ups were saying. And they gave us subsequently a lot of freedom to make our own choices, and that can be good when you're a teenager and sort of bad when you're an adult, because I think I had probably too much independence and got in a lot of trouble. I moved from Cleveland, Ohio to New York in 1997 to further my music career. I was introduced to Marcus Moser in the fall of 2000. He was working on a project with a young singer named Nadia Ali. I played on some of their demos. The project ended up being called I.O., and they had a huge international hit called Rapture. I didn't see Nadia very much, but we remained friends, and she eventually introduced me to Lance Jordan, who I'm currently working with.
I told Tom, I said, this is a producer that you should work with, and I played him a song that it was actually a dance song that becomes kind of a rock song in the middle of it, and I just wanted to show Tom how diverse he was. And so I guess in that way, that may have helped out Tom because he was looking for a producer at that time.
God damn, I'm going to be making records, and it's better than, having a bus take off my mirror when I'm driving around at Manhattan looking for antiques, or it's just it's like an oasis when I get to do my thing. I mean, I think any artist would rather be working 8 hours a day making their at their craft rather than stealing away a little bit of time. I think you get a lot better, and you're more fulfilled when you can work consistently. I'm generally, look forward to those times with Lance, and we have a relationship outside of the recording studio. It's just a real easygoing relationship. He understands, most importantly, he understands where I'm coming from as a songwriter, and he can play almost any instrument I ask him to play.
Long way tempo, right?
We're skipping along. We're skipping along the wrong way.
I liked C-Bus the best out of the first batch of songs that he played me, and we were doing it kind of like a straight rock kind of thing, and then I put this groove to it and just kind of threw together a remix and played it out, and played it out at one of my DJ gigs at Movida, and I dropped the song on, and it got kind of a mixed response. At first, some people didn't really know what to do to it because it was this very rock kind of chopped up guitar thing that I had going, but the groove was really good, and I was also mixing this like tribal record over it. And Tom came down, and he was just like, I don't think he probably never heard himself or his music being played in that kind of venue, and he was kind of excited about it, and he was so inspired. Apparently he went home the next day, or maybe even later that night, and he wrote Vicious Times. He came in, I don't know if it was the next day or it was our next studio session a day or two after that experience. And he came in, he was so inspired. He's like, listen, I got this song. I was so juiced up from hearing you play that song out. I wrote this song, I got inspired. And he just came in with the baritone guitar and started playing the riff and singing the song, and he just sang it to me here in the room, and I was really moved by it. Like, it just hit me really heavy. There's something about the lyric and the mood and the way he was singing it. It was just like, wow.
It was a memory of hard times, and memories of struggle. But at the same time, my parents did everything possible for me to conceal the hard time that they were having in their lives, financially and emotionally. And that's what Vicious Times was about. And I think, thank God we got good friends. It's about getting older, losing your parents, and realizing that you're pretty much all alone, but at the same time, you've got people who've got your back. And that's when you're happy and you're glad that you've got people who love you.
Thank God we got good friends. 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 You're lucky if you have a few.
Tom, you know, I think it remains to be seen what will happen. I see that where Tom's success in the near future seems to be in licensing music for like film and television. The music that we've created together sounds like film soundtrack music. It sounds like stuff that should be like on, you know, even just like one of those tunes being like the title track or the closing track to like the right kind of film. It'd just be like, boo, it hit home, you know?
I think major labels try to, what's the word I'm looking for? Sugarcoat. A lot of artists. I think that Tom Geiger does not fall into that category. I don't think Tom can be sugar-coated. And that may be a challenge for him, but I don't know. I think that that's what makes him stand out.
I like it. I was grooving on that shit too.
Good.
You heard I was like bringing out. It's like that thing that we do with the
The
good bass lines,
Right.
just moving. Like it's like right in the vein of the other stuff.
Right.
It's good. What's the name of this song?
Life.
Life. It's a good one.
Oh ah, oh ah, oh, oh. Oh ah, oh ah, oh, oh. Oh ah, oh ah, oh.
All right,
Oh.
let's.
Oh ah, oh ah, oh, oh. Oh ah, oh ah, oh, oh.
All right, I'm gonna roll this. You ready, Tom?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Life it seems so cool. Can't believe that I lose all my faith in my cool. All my faith in my cool. Life it seems so strange. Can't believe we behave just like Adam and Eve. Just like liars and thieves. Just like liars and thieves. Life it seems so cold. Can't believe we get old. Hope I die before I get ugly and old. Life it seems so strange. Can't believe we behave just like
like Adam and Eve, just like liars and thieves. Life seems so cruel. Can't believe that I lose all my faith and my cool, all my faith and my cool. Life seems so strange. Can't believe we behave just like Adam and Eve, just like liars and thieves. Life seems so cold. Can't believe we get old. Hope I die before I get ugly and old.